Hello, Hotfix Nation, and welcome back to another episode of Hidden Heroes. We are a bit way through this episode where we are doing a preview episode of Back to Black 2026, which is going to be taking place next week. This episode is, of course, a celebration of the Black speedrunning community at GDQ. But just generally, if you are looking to get into the GDQ community at large, you can join the official Games Done Quick Discord and add the Hotfix role to stay in the loop on upcoming events, chat with staff, and more. You can use !Discord in the Twitch chat for an invitation and more information. But with that, I want to get on with the second run of tonight's show. I want to welcome on Shin Dark Shadow with Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped any percent from the Crash Insane trilogy. Good luck, have fun, and take it away.
Thank you. Well, hello everybody. My name is Shin. We're going to be running through Crash 3 for this run. So without any further ado, let's get started. I'll count us down and then we shall get the show on the road. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Crash.
Oh, I was going to say it feels good to be back, but it does feel good to be back, but...
I was going to say, this is Crash 3, so what's going on in this game? Because I know there's some shenanigans that happen in this series.
Yeah, so basically, I ran Crash 2 for speeding through the holiday. Basically, Cortex, the bad guy, has a space station that you destroy in Crash 2. And for some reason in Crash 3, he's back to his normal shenanigans of trying to get, trying to collect crystals. And of course, Crash is the one that has to collect them again. But this time it's like you go through different time zones. Kind of like in Crash 4 as well, actually, now that I think about it. Collecting all of them. So you'll see me go through, like, I think that there's like one that's like Chinese wall themed. You've got like medieval levels, underwater levels, futuristic ones as well. So
That's awesome.
yeah. So we're gonna be even prehistoric ones actually. The next one is a prehistoric level with dinosaurs and everything. There you go. All right.
Since the overarching theme for this game is time periods, I want to go ahead and ask chat to share with us some of your favorite just time periods in general. I'm a really big history nerd, so I really like... I'm partial to medieval time periods, but go ahead and share with us. I won't be judging you at all, I promise.
Let's see. Oh, those enemies used to creep me out when I was little. Because with the graphics back in the day, I could never tell what they were. I was like, they're trying to drag me under. And only when this came out, I realized what they were supposed to be.
Yeah, I have to say the Insane trilogy, quite the graphical upgrade from the original definitely. PlayStation titles, because I love looking at like Crash 1. Crash, he looks so stupid.
Crash 1 has been one of those games that I'm like, I think I completed it once or twice, but it's like, because back in the day you had to like get every box without dying to be able to get the gems. So like a full game completion was, for me, really daunting at the time. I'm happy I started with Crash 2 when I was little. So I got Crash 2 before I got Crash 1.
Yeah, I never finished Crash 1. I was really bad at it.
Because I remember seeing something in the in the news that they were calling the Insane Trilogy like the Dark Souls of Crash. And I'm like, it is kind of difficult in some points, but it's like that comparison is like no.
That's kind of awesome, though. I'm not gonna lie. For some historical periods, we did get a couple answers. Cold War, very interesting time period. We also got the Meiji Restoration in Japan, which is also very cool.
Ooh. Nice, yeah. Okay. Oh god, yeah. Back in Crash 1 had no when the controllers had no joysticks as well, yeah. I remember that as well. These are like these levels, by the way, are some of my favorites. Basically just running through, destroying barrels. I always try to stock up on some lives because in my opinion Crash 3 is harder than 2. So I remember my first few runs when I did this. I remember going game over a few times as well. So now I'm just, like every time I get to this level, I'm like, okay, I gotta grab some lives just in case I die a few times, because it's bound to happen at some point. I don't think I've had a flawless run yet, but even so, and just like that, the level's over again. Give Pura a nice little hug.
Aww.
Yeah, there's a speedrunning trick where you can skip that, but Pura's like my favorite character, so one of my favorite characters. So I opt out of that skip. Like speedrunning for me is not necessarily about being the best, but more about having fun. Like seeing how fast I can get.
Yeah, that's a really admirable view to have on speedrunning. I think, and I quite agree with you. I think a lot of times it's not really about, leaderboard placements and being competitive. Sometimes it's about,
just about having fun. Because not too long ago, I learned a game that one of the people from my community, because I have like a channel point reward where if you get 100k points, you can select a game for me to speedrun. And one of my community actually recommended me Tomba, which is like a platformer game that I've never heard of before. So I was like, okay, let's give this a shot. It's like also the first non-linear game I played. So it's like you have to travel back and forth because it's like a platformer with like RPG elements. But I really enjoyed it so far. Like, oh, okay. Because the reason why I said okay is because in my last few runs, I missed that crystal. Like I go straight for it, and now all of a sudden I'm on the other end. I'm like, oh hey, it didn't collect. I was kind of wary of that, but we're good.
Nice. Yeah, Tomba is a pretty good game. I haven't played it, but I've watched a good amount of speedruns in my day. But I was going to ask you, what got you into Crash speedrunning?
That's a good. Oh, actually, no, I do remember. So me and someone else from my community, we did a race on Crash 4. I think in December of 2024. Yeah, December 2024. Crash 4 is a very skip-heavy game. I didn't know any skips back then, but I decided to give it a shot anyways. And I really liked it. And I was like, okay, I'm going to keep trying to like better my time. I had a lot of free time as well around that time. So I took my time learning most of all the skips, because there's still a few skips I don't know. But from there, it's like, I just started with Crash 4. Then I was like, okay, Crash 2 is my favorite game. Because it's like nostalgic and stuff. So I was like, okay, I'll learn Crash 2 at some point as well. So I learned Crash 2, and by extension, Warped as well, because there's one tech that you basically use throughout the run as much as possible, which is hop sliding, which I've already done earlier in the run. It's like you spin jump onto a slide spin jump onto an elevation, and then you get a speed boost as long as you keep the streak going. Seeing as it took me a while to learn hop sliding, but seeing as it's basically the same in Crash 2 and 3, it just carries over, which makes it easier for me to run both.
That's sick.
I'm gonna see if I can get a hop slide here as well to get to the second warp room. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Almost went to the wrong level. That's also with this version. There's a bit of a delay when you press a button. So if you hit two buttons back to back, it's like you have to wait for the first portal to open again. Also, I think in the original you go into the portal way quicker than you do here. There we go. Oh, the alligators or crocodiles. I don't even know if it's alligators or crocodiles, but
one of them.
Either or, yeah. Oh, I'm saying there's only one tech, but you've got a double slide as well, actually. There we go. Oh. Ooh, am I gonna make this? Yeah, I am.
Yeah, despite how hard these can be, these runs are super sick. All of the Crash games.
Yeah, wait until later when they decide to add water in the mix in one of these Egyptian levels. Okay. There we go.
Nice.
Oh, we get another tiger level coming up. I think that's the last one already. Sadly, because I really like those. Okay.
I know you mentioned that you have a channel point reward for to run any game, basically.
Yeah.
What kind of other games do you speedrun?
I think it's mostly platformers. I've done Rayman Legends, Crash 2, 3, and 4. I've done Little Nightmares as well, actually, which was also a recommended game, which actually was quite fun now that I think about it. What else? There's a few others, but I think I speedran Cuphead, which I had a massive PB on it not too long ago, because
Nice.
Yeah, I had only done a few runs until that point, but that PB was an hour.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So I went from like 2 hours something to, I think it's a 1 hour and 10 minutes speedrun now. Yeah. Because I had so many bosses that went well, like so many bosses I did first try as well.
Nice. I know Cuphead is also a really, really hard speedrun, so
It is, yeah. So many things to keep track of. Like, I know it's just cycle, but well, it's not just cycle based, but like it's learning the movesets of every boss, and it's kind of that's where the difficulty lies for me. These levels are fun too. Besides the fact that the other cars try to bump you out of the road sometimes.
I was gonna say these stages I remember when I was a kid. I was also not very good at them.
Yeah, and the goal on these levels is to get first, because else you don't get the crystal. So I've had it happen before, the speedrun where I'm way ahead where I will say way ahead on time, and then I accidentally bump into something and I finish second. Then all of a sudden I have to do the entire level again because
That's like the worst feeling ever.
It is. It happened in the last one as well, because in the last warp room there's another motorcycle level. I think it's like the third to last or second to last level that we do. But yeah, I've had it happen there where I was like a minute ahead, and then all of a second you're like 30 seconds behind.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's happened as well. Like that was the worst time loss I've ever had in this game. Is I think I was 4 minutes ahead with like a ton of golds as well, and then I died twice to the final boss. And one of the
it happens though.
Yeah, one of the deaths was right at the end as well. So that cost me like 2 minutes by itself.
I always like to say when stuff like that happens in the runs that I do that it just was not meant to be.
Yeah.
You'll get it eventually, but that just
I was going to say, I managed to scrape by some time again. I'm not where that run would have been, but I'm very close. I think I took about. I think I'm only like 30 seconds away now from the 4 minutes I would have had. So not bad at all. Ooh.
Exactly, yeah.
Ooh.
I like the vibe of this stage, the wizards. It's awesome.
Oh, the frogs are very funny as well. Because if they get you, they kiss you. then they turn into a prince, and they're still sitting on you while you're like, did I just get kissed by a frog?
Yeah. I was gonna say, I also. Oh, go ahead.
The guys with the swords as well. They get you. They just cut you in half, and your bottom half just walks away while your top half is standing like this.
Oh, I love Crush.
Yeah, stuff like that is great.
I was gonna notice, does he eat the crystals?
He does, yeah. Yeah, I think with Coco, they're on. She's got 2 animations, I think, or 3. One of them is at her laptop. She's got like a pink laptop that turns into the crystal, and the other one that she turns around and the crystal's stuck to her back. Yeah, for him, for Crash, it's like, he basically throws it up. Oh, these enemies are so. Like, as soon as they turn around and they start swinging, they're invincible. So even if you land on top of them with like a high jump, they'll still hit you.
Magic carpet. This game rocks.
Yeah. Oh, also these monkey bars are kind of. It's not as bad as in the Rat of Cortex, where the monkey bars were like the slowest form of transport. And of course, one of the levels has like, I think the first half almost. It feels like half of the level because it takes so long. It's just monkey bars.
Right.
So, nice. He just turned around. There we go. Oh, damn, second boss already.
Nice. Kind of flying through the speedrun.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do.
Well, yeah. Well, yes. Gosh, I haven't seen Dingodile in forever. Oh my goodness.
I remember when because I did a playthrough of Twinsanity. Because I never got the chance to play Crash Twinsanity. It's such a good game, but there's so many bugs. I saw also that the world record for any percent, I think, is under 10 minutes. That's how broken it is. But
Yeah, Twin Sanity is a really, that is a speed run.
yeah, like with skips and everything and out of bounds stuff. Crazy. And there he goes.
Nice. Yeah, I had Twin Sanity on the show a few months ago. It's very broken, but the 100% run is really, really sick.
Yeah. Okay. Onwards. Oh, after this we have another swimming level. The swimming levels are my least favorite, definitely, out of the entire run. Like, the next level is one of the levels that actually, where I've snowballed a few times. Like, I get grabbed by a shark and then all of a sudden I die like 5 times in a row.
Everything, yeah. That checks out.
Yeah, these creatures used to scare me as well because they're supposed to be me, but they're not. Because they have the whole spinning.
What are they? That is terrifying.
Yeah, they've got the spinning attack and everything, but they can only flop like back and forth.
Yeah. That's not right.
Oh, and that egg as well. That's one of my favorite characters, which is a baby T-Rex that you can ride. But sadly, he's slower than the hop slide, so I gotta leave him behind. Oop. Oh god. Oh, that nitro was out to get me.
I saved that.
Yeah, I got lucky. I've had that happen in Crash 4 as well, where I just get rocked by a jumping nitro. Because there's one skip where you go through, like you go through a ton of the level very quickly, and then you've got like a grind reel in the end with like nitros. And I've had it happen that one of the nitros jumped and actually took me out, and I had to do the entire level over. That's just how it goes sometimes. I do want to make a return to Crash 4 because that's like the first full game speedrun I did. Before that, I did some like on Sonic Origins. I did individual levels on Sonic 2, which is also funny because it's another second game. Because I think Sonic 2 was my first game that I ever played when I was little. And I even remember when I got my PS1, I turned 4. I can remember me sitting in one of the rooms playing Sonic 2, and I wasn't allowed to enter the other room because they were trying to set up the PlayStation with all the cords and stuff, and I wasn't allowed to know yet. So yeah, because I'm getting sidetracked because I'm saying that. But yeah, I used to play Sonic 2. I used to speedrun Sonic 2, like just individual levels, because I didn't have a PC at the time, so I couldn't do full game runs. Oh, can I make this? Nope, sadly. Yeah, these sharks and these spinners. Oh god, the word. The eels are okay, I guess. You can just swim around them if you know where they are, but go.
I can see why you don't like this stage.
Yeah, it gets pretty hectic.
Yeah.
These puffer fish as well, and then you've got the sharks. Oh, nice! I got both of them at one shot, and then these nitros. That's fine because that's the end. There you go.
Nice. I was gonna ask. I know you've got this game in Back to Black coming up, but after that, what other plans do you have speedrunning wise?
I heard about something about because I've been wanting to actually learn a Sonic game because I haven't actually ran a full game. Well, I would be lying kind of because I did just for jokes. I did Sonic Origins Story Mode, which is Sonic 1, 2, Sonic CD, and Sonic 3 and Knuckles back to back, but like not optimized. I just ran basically. I just try to get to the end of the levels as fast as possible. But yeah, I was watching the previous run, and I was like, oh, I was like, oh, I've actually never completed Sonic Adventure because I didn't own it when I was younger. I did start it once. I think I got pretty far as well. I was streaming it as well, but I never finished it. So I was like, maybe I could expand my horizon and try learning one of the Sonic Adventure games. That's my next. And besides that, I think some people have 100k points again, so I might have to learn a new game again as well. But I've learned, because when I learned Tomba, I learned that I do pick up games pretty quickly, apparently. Because I think to learn the entirety of Tomba, I think I took over a weekend. I think I took like 11 hours to figure out the entire route. Yeah, which is like the second half is still like, because you have like you teleport back and forth, and you've got like specific items that let you teleport. But you need to, well, you can't miss teleport once because you get the exact amount of teleports that you need for the entire run. Like you pick some up during the run and stuff. So I'm not ashamed to admit that for the second half of the run, I still have like a little cheat sheet to tell me where to go. But the first half is basically down pat. So.
Hey, don't. I think a lot of people, especially when people who are newer to speedrunning, think that a lot of us are really, really smart and we have memorized a lot of things. And there are some runs where you do have to do that. Like Knuckles Centurion, that's a lot of having to know things. But there are several games that I run and that a lot of people run where we unabashedly have our notes up, either written down or on a second monitor or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
You know, whatever you got to do to the run in the way you'd like to do it.
Yeah, don't be ashamed to use any strats. Like if it makes if it makes your speedrunning life easier, just go for it. I mean, and with enough repetition, you'll probably start learning. Probably start learning it anyway. So
exactly, I think speedrunning is a very there's the community aspect, which is always amazing, but speedrunning is such a very highly personalized hobby to you. So you do whatever it is you need to do to make it enjoyable.
Exactly.
And to make it accessible to you.
Like in the end, in my opinion, the only person you're competing against is yourself. So
exactly.
You're trying to beat your own time, not necessarily other people's time. Like, I mean, a bit of friendly competition is never wrong. Don't get me wrong, but it's mostly against yourself, in my opinion.
Yeah, I also was going to say, going for a Sonic run of any description is never a bad idea. The Sonic speedrunning community is so large with all the different games. It is so very, very accepting, and there are so many resources out there for pretty much any title. So that's you could never go wrong there.
I kind of, because I really love Sonic Mania as well, because obviously I grew up playing Sonic 2, so I'm a bit of a 2D Sonic fanatic. I'm not great at them, but I do love playing them. So thinking maybe I could learn. Maybe I could learn Sonic Mania as well. Just gotta start, to be honest.
Yeah, you could say that for, especially in speedrunning, the hardest thing to do sometimes is just to start doing it.
Yeah. You get it easier with like multiple runs. And then once you're actually at a certain level, you can like implement skips and stuff as well. You don't have to learn everything at the very beginning. Because I was talking earlier about Crash 4, I still don't know all the skips. Oop. Waited a little bit too long, but that's fine. No.
Oh, lucky.
That's fine. That's the first test. So.
Yeah, you are right, though. I think another thing that can make speedrunning feel really daunting is feeling like you have to do everything that a world record does at the very jump, when that's not the case.
Yeah, I mean, world record didn't learn it from the get-go either, so...
Exactly.
Oh, that... I just like it when that happens because that monkey and when they're stuck like that, they can still take you out.
No, it sucks.
Okay. Oh no! Dang it.
This stage is hard. Like, whoa.
Yeah. I tried to double jump there, but that's also the thing with this Crash compared to Crash 4. In Crash 4, you can double jump at any point in the jump, basically. Here you have to do it a bit preemptively, because also it just doesn't come out, basically. Okay. That's okay. Oh. Okay, there you go.
Nice. Wanted to wait for that nightmare stage to be over. Our chat here is kind of describing what the world would be like if Sonic didn't exist. I don't know how we got there, but sure.
Damn. A lot less speedrunning, I think. Literally.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because I think that's like the fact that I like the fact like with Sonic and his speed. I think that might be one of the reasons why I got into speedrunning as well. I used to be like, I mean, I'm fairly certain I'm not the only one that did that, but I used to, when I was little, I used to like be in the car, like when we were driving, and I would in my mind, I would be thinking that Sonic was running besides the car.
No, you are. No, I still do that, and I'm grown, so.
Yeah, I remember doing that. I'm like, oh. Yeah, Sonic and Crash have changed a lot, like for me when I was like growing up. Oh. Oh, it took me so long to realize as well with these blocks that he shoots that the red ones you go over and the blue ones you go under. Because when I was little, I used to try to jump over the. You can still clear them with a double jump, I think, but I used to die a lot when I was little, just because I didn't realize how it worked.
It's like amazing sometimes, especially I think it's really cool. There are a lot of speedrunners who use speedrunning as a way to kind of get kind of re-antiquated with games from their childhood and kind of explore them in a new way. But it's like crazy sometimes, like looking back on like a game that you played when you were a kid and being like, damn, I really didn't understand anything, actually.
Yeah, so this is how it works. Oh, yeah, I just realized, because we can't do we got a power up from that, from entropy, which changes our spin. So now we've got like the death tornado, which means you can use it to like float through the air. But it also means I can't do the normal hop slide anymore, so I have to do a modified version. And I always forget that I can... that I have to do the other version until like I try hop sliding. I'm like, wait, hang on, this doesn't work.
Wait a second. Those pirate ships?
Oh, there's in Crash 4. There's like a because you've got different characters that you play as. You play as Tawna as well at some point, and I think there was like the first level you play as Tawna, there was a certain cannonball, the first one that gets shot. Like if you do the level normally and you get up to that point, the cannonball almost always fires as you get there. And it's taken me out so many times in speedruns until I learned there's a mini skip in which you basically skip that first cannonball. And I'm like, this makes my life so much easier. Because now I know I don't have to deal with like knowing if I'm going to get shot or not. Because
yeah, I love skips like that.
Yeah. Because what I saw something earlier about like Crash being very cycle heavy. That is definitely the case, especially in Crash 4. Like being off by a little bit could like mess up if you've got like the level memorized, like being off by a little bit or even dying, because it makes the cycles just flat out weird in my opinion. It changes the entire level. It's kind of like some stats will not work if you. Ooh, I was scared he was going to get me there. I'm grabbing this checkpoint because. Fun fact: I've skipped that checkpoint once, and then I hit the 2 bombs that I just drove past. And I'm like, oh no.
Hey, I'm never skipping that again. Actually,
Yeah, I'm like, okay. I'm playing it safe.
But what you were saying, I think that's one of the cool parts about speedrunning is having to like improvise, and that's like something you kind of have to, especially if you play games like that where missing something like once will mess up everything. That's like such a cool like skill to be able to have, is just being able to figure stuff out on the fly.
Yeah, to adapt when stuff goes wrong, when it goes differently.
Yeah,
because it's not necessarily that it's going wrong, but sometimes you just miss something. Yeah. This level used to, when I was a kid, because it's basically the water level I was talking about. Because the water's on a cycle as well. Normally we aim to have triple mass here, so if you have triple mass, the water stays at the lowest level, and then you don't have to contend with like trying to beat the water rising before you get to the other side. There we go. Okay. Oh. I actually tapped too many times, so I got the dead spin instead of the dead tornado instead of because I was trying to slide spin. Ooh, am I gonna be able to make this? Yes.
Nice.
Oh, those enemies, they bounce you back as well if you just walk into them. So gonna have to wait here. Oh, it's gonna lift. Oh, and that closes as well, so I gotta... There we go. I've been planned by that before. There we go. And there we go, that's the end of the level.
Nice.
Oh. Yeah, we're getting close to... I think we need to do, because after this it's already the final warp room. So
wow, yeah, we're locked in.
Yeah, we're doing good. Few mishaps, but nothing too bad. I mean, this game is straightforward, but like it's a nice chill game to speedrun, in my opinion, to be honest.
This has been a great one to watch. Since we were also talking about Crash and a couple other PlayStation mascots, I do quickly want to shout out if you've missed anything on GDQ Hotfix, whether it be mainline or even the Oops All PlayStation mascots that we just had on the channel, you can find those on youtube.com/GamesDoneQuick. If you're watching this on YouTube, please consider liking, subscribing, and becoming a channel member to support GDQ. We always have a lot of really cool shows like this one, and show off a lot of really cool games like this one. Also, I see we're getting into the futuristic levels you were talking about.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how, because I think there's only 2. Well, there's 3 if you count. There was a level added in the Insane Trilogy as DLC, which is also a futuristic level. But there's only 2, and this is the first one. The next one is in the last warp room. Okay. Ooh. It's a good thing I didn't jump normally.
Okay, so this level is scary. I'm scared.
Yeah, it's a lot of or things like this where you have to like either wait until the enemy is done bound, because if they're on the ground spinning, they're invincible as well. But if they're moving around, you can spin them away. But I just try to jump over them, like just to avoid them altogether. It's a bit slower because you use the death tornado makes your jump slower as well. But rather that just rather playing it safe than like losing masks is not a huge deal for me. I mean, there's a lot of levels where you can get triple mask, which is obviously faster, but it's not a big deal if you miss out on triple mask. Yeah, and this is the other version of Pop Slide there is with the death tornado.
Where'd you get a flamethrower from? What?
In Egypt.
Hey, I don't think they had this.
I mean, they are high tech still, so. And this guy just has a lever. He can pull, and that's it. Ooh. Oh no! I've had it happen. There's also I've had it happen a few times where I get to that door and the door literally it slams shut, but then it opens again right before it crushes me. So I was trying to see if it would work, but sadly not. Okay. Yeah, these jumps are always a bit terrifying, so I'd rather wait a little bit longer to know I'll clear it, because I've also fallen in there more times than I can count. Okay. I think we're almost at the end. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
I was gonna say, I'm not sure why the mummy with the flamethrower reminded me of this, but it reminds me of those like memes where it's like a picture of like the pyramids, and it's like, I don't know how they built this without like X thing. Personally, I keep seeing they're like, I don't know how they built this without the Red Dead Redemption 2 house building EP.
Oh god, that's good. I forgot. Yeah, we've got these levels as well. There's 2 of them, I think, as well, where we basically fly around. We have to shoot down certain things. I think in this level it's blimps, and then the other one is actual planes. But the planes one is like, I remember, because I've done all the platinum relics for the Insane Trilogy. I remember that level being really difficult because it felt like, obviously you don't have to be perfect, but it felt like you have to be near perfect to be able to get that platinum relic. Well, I'll talk about it once I get to that level. Not that far off, so the next boss is about to be the next boss is also a flying level, but it's in space instead of.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's actually the one boss you fight as Coco instead of Crash. And the Pura, the tiger that we were riding on earlier, is going to help us all in the second phase.
Yay!
Yeah. This is because we hugged him earlier, so that's why yeah, it gets repaid in kind. Okay, so basically with this boss, we've got a lot of different areas we have to shoot in order to do damage. So basically anything that's yellow, and even the guns, which I try to take out as soon as possible, because if you get caught in that, it's gonna do a lot of damage. Like I got tapped once and I lost, see, there we go. I lost like 30% there. There we go. We should be okay though, I think.
I'm not gonna lie, this is really, bro, is like the Megazord from Power Rangers. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god, I used to watch Power Rangers when I was little as well. I think I even had a beat 'em up game on the Super Nintendo. Yeah, and
there are some good Power Rangers games out there.
Yeah.
I don't like the way this is configured. I don't know why, but I don't like that.
I used to love this boss fight when I was little.
Like,
So
it's
much
cool.
was happening at once as well. Like one of the, like I used to get confused because one of the, I've already destroyed it, but at the bottom there's like a thing that in the OG game it shot diamonds, but it took a long time to destroy them. So if the diamonds caught up to the ship, all of a sudden you would go from like 100 to like 5% because it did so much damage. I'm like, wow, how did I lose my health? Never realizing it was that, so just like before. Okay, on to the last warp room. We're almost there.
Let's go.
I think we start off with the other flying levels. So. All right, here we go.
Good luck.
Thank you. Yeah, with this one you have to shoot both the rotors on the bombers. So. It's kind of, because that I think that's like the max range where I can hit him as well. So it's kind of.
Yeah, I see. That kind of sucks, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had it happen as well with the time trial that I bump into one while trying to destroy it, and all of a sudden it's like, where am I going? Because it kind of you have to do a full 180 to like. Oh, it might happen here actually. Oh no, I got it. There we go. Because also you have to turn around to get it back into your sights. But I got lucky there. I just started right
Nice.
before and these two, luckily they're close together. I'm gonna go for this one first. Also, sometimes it feels like you can hit them and then you can't hit them for some
And
reason.
then you just don't. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Nice.
Thank you. I think then we've got another one of those Arabic levels, the ones with the carpets where I died a few times. Also, one of the level, I think that level is. If the other level was okay, but that one is terrible in my opinion.
Yeah.
But it doesn't help that it's at the end of the run, so because you know how it goes. Sometimes you'll just lose time at the very end.
Yeah.
I mean, it motivates me to like try again, obviously, but it's heartbreak sometimes. Also, because I did that run where I was like 4 minutes ahead, I was like, okay, I've done this before, if I can do it again, even though it went wrong. So that's also something that I like to think about is that like, as long as you don't give up, you should be okay. You're being eventually. Because you've got a sum of best as well, where you can see what your fastest time would be if you basically quote unquote had a perfect run for your skill level.
Yeah.
So as long as there's a gap between your time and that, you can keep running because there's still some time saved to be had. You just get closer every so often. Hopefully more often than not, but.
Yeah, I think even when you're on runs that, I think there's always value in continuing runs that are not on a PB place, just because having that like
well.
kind of practice is always really, really valuable, especially if we always tend to, as speedrunners, we just naturally tend to play the beginning of a game or the beginning of a run more often than the middle. Or the end.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah.
So I think it's always worth it, even if the time might not be the outcome you want. It's always worth it to kind of have that practice.
Yeah, I've had it with Crash 4 a lot, where but that was when I just started speedrunning, and like in the beginning with speedruns, I always improve like quite quickly, and then at a certain point I have to get like, I know that I have to get better to still improve. But yeah, I used to reset on Crash 4 a lot. Like I've played the first level more times than I can count, and I'm pretty good at that. But yeah, I can. By the way, Cosmo, hello. Also, hello everyone.
Had a great chat today. Thank you, everyone, so much for hanging around and watching.
I'm surprised, to be honest. Like, it always surprises me how many people. Because there's a lot of names I don't know yet. Because, well, I only see them when I do a run or like a show. But like seeing familiar names is great. Barely. I don't even know if that's possible, to be honest. I remember this because in Crash 2 you've got like levels as well where you've got like these night flights with you, and then I remember because there's like a section where you have to body slam some crates to be able to get all the crates, and I remember always messing up and then having to do that section and the section after, like I had to do it fully in the dark. Ooh. That's unlucky. Oh, that's what I meant. With the door opening and then closing, or closing and then opening. Like it wants to crush me, but it's not fast enough.
To go back to your earlier point, one thing I love about hotfix and just generally having events that aren't mainline on the GDQ channel is you get to be exposed to a whole bunch of communities and people in the speedrunning scene at large, and getting to expose something that you enjoy doing and that you run with a whole bunch of other people, which I think is always awesome.
Like
I think it's cool.
In my opinion. Oh, sorry. So go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I think in my opinion as well, like it's for me I'm not like running here to like necessarily PB by like to necessarily PB, but it's more like I've been running a lot of different games, so I'm like happy to showcase what games I've learned so far.
Yeah.
Dang it. No. That's fine. It's only if
You're good.
And basically these runs are just like no resets, which is also something that I'm trying to do more often because, as I said, I did reset a lot, or I do reset a lot. But that depends on, like, I don't know. Sometimes I just get frustrated. Oh no, it happened again.
So lucky.
Sometimes I just get frustrated. I'm like, okay, I'll just reset. And then I've had it happen as well where I'm like, I'll forget the time saves that I had, and then I'll look at my splits and be like, dang, this run could still PB even though even though I reset. Because I mean, my time saves are all over the place always. Like I'll get a certain part right and then I'll mess up somewhere else.
It's just built-in time
saves. Yeah. That's what I always say as well. It's just future time saves when things go wrong. If it's still PBs.
I think trying to incorporate no reset runs as well as even just like taking breaks into your like kind of philosophy when you're a speedrunner is really, really healthy. I find for me some of my best runs that I do on some of the runs that I do, they come after I've taken like however weeks, months long breaks, and I'm able to kind of just like reset and like kind of lock it in. I don't know, like it always feels weird to be like, oh, I haven't played this game in a really long time, but
and all of a sudden I PB.
All of a sudden I'm like the greatest ever. But I think having that time is always, I don't know, it's just like, I don't know.
That's why I'm looking forward to, because I think that's also something that I want to do, because I was talking about doing Sonic after this, but I started with Crash 4 and I do kind of want to go back to see if I can learn that final skip, because I think it's 2 skips I don't know yet. Oh, this is my worst level, by the way, out of the entire run. So I'm hoping it goes.
we lock it. We lock it in.
Yeah. No, but I'm really looking forward to going back to Crash 4 because, I mean, it's one of my favorite games to run, to be honest, even though it's like one of the hardest ones as well. I half and half expected that I was going to hit those TNTs, but... Okay. Nice. I was scared for that guy to turn around because he would have chopped me if that... That's also a funny animation when you get got by one of those guys. I'm not trying to show it off though. They basically, I think they got Crash's pants off basically, and then he's just standing there in his underwear, being embarrassed. I almost got hit there, but we're good.
Chat was doing some research earlier. I did not realize bandicoots in real life are like tiny, like
yeah,
tiny
apparently they
creatures.
are. Yeah,
they're just little dudes.
Here we go, final boss.
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. Here we go. Yeah, this boss, it's basically just waiting, but yeah, I've had it that I think I actually clipped it as well, where he's gonna drop some mines right before you can actually hit him because he's got this force field before that. And I knock him off the hoverboard, and I'm about to spin him, and then I'm dip range on one of the mines, and the mine just explodes and gets me. So... But I've learned that if you stay far away, you should throw the mines a bit further. Hopefully. Yeah, see? Because I had all the mines were like in the back, because I was standing in front, so I could hit them instantly as soon as the shield lowered. And because you can even spin them into the mines, I think, and even the mines like knock them away as well. Because I've had it where I almost knock him into the hole, and then he just gets knocked back by one of the mines. Oh, time is, by the way, when he drops a power up at the very end, and then a portal will spawn, and then as soon as I enter the portal, that will be time on the third hit. Oh, see, that's like an unlucky placement for a mine. Okay. I used to love this, the fact that the masks are fighting as well.
Yeah.
Because first it's like a laser beam, then it's a tornado, and then they do... Yeah, they just fight there. They fight on the location that you're standing in, so it's not that hard to dodge, but it does look pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Time's coming up. Oh. Wow, that's 2 mines. I was kind of scared to go for it. There we go, we get the power up. And then time. There we go.
GG's.
Yeah.
That was a great time.
There you go. Yeah. Like my PB is obvious because I PB'd I think 2 weeks ago or last week. So my PB is almost sub 50 because I think my PB is 50-22. Yeah. But no,
that's a really good run.
Yeah, by all means, it was still a good run. A few deaths, but like I had fun. That's the most important thing. So.
Yeah, this is a very, very fun showcase. Thank you so much for doing this run.
Yeah, thank you for having me yet again. Really appreciate it. It's been great so far. So.
Yeah, glad to have you on. Before you go, first off, where can the people find you if they'd like to see you on your own channels or socials?
Shin Dark Shadow, everywhere I am to be found, which is Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch, of course. I tend to stream Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 7 p.m. European time, so that might be either noon or 1 p.m. for the Americans here. That's basically it. So if you ever want to watch a VOD, it's on YouTube. I upload clips of the streams to TikTok and Instagram, and that's about it. That's
Awesome.
all I have.
Well, thank you, Shin, so much for doing that run of Crash 3. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna let you go because I know you are European and it is late there, so I'd like you to get some
Oh
rest.
yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna be watching the last one as well. Either way, so got a day off tomorrow, so I'm good.
Well, with that, I just want to thank everyone for supporting the Games Done Quick channel with your subscriptions, your gift subs, your bits cheered.